long before the Italian gets back?
He won't be back.
You're crazy mad! Killing a man what done you no harm? And the boy downstairs?
He recognized me from the old days. Threatened me. Half my profits forever.
Well, that's a different matter. Phew, what relief. For a moment, I thought you lost all your marbles. Oh, all that blood. Oh, well. Oh, 3 quid. Well, waste not, want not, as I always say.
Hi, my name is Adam Delka, and I'm the director here at Bridgeland High School, the director of Sweeney Todd. So our choice to pick Sweeney Todd really comes because I love the show Sweeney Todd. I've loved it for years, since I was a wee actor. And you know, when you have the right students and you know that they will fit certain roles, and in this case we have multiple kids that could have played multiple of the lead roles. When you have that luxury, I guess, to cast so many potentials and so many of these amazing characters created in the show, it just seemed like the right choice for this time. And so when I get that opportunity to produce shows where I know I have the kids, I have to take advantage of it, because 5 years down the road, it may not be an option. I may have a totally different set of students. This show really, it felt really special before, but even more special after we learned about the loss of the composer, Stephen Sondheim. They felt like they needed to up their game even more, and to take the show and to really do it justice, and to really put the best possible product out there, not just for themselves, but for the theater world and for memory of Sondheim, and just to really serve the show to the audience what it's worth. And the show is just such a legend, as was Stephen Sondheim, and we're just so proud and honored to be able to produce such an incredible work at this time, and hopefully we're doing it well in honor of him.
My name is Sophia Bolanos, and I'm a junior here at Bridgeland High School, and I'm the stage manager for Sweeney Todd. A stage manager kind of combines both the cast side and crew side of a show, connects messages between those two, and makes what's going on in the crew side and in the cast side be able to combine some of the more tedious processes, keeping track of what we're doing each day, and keeping track of who's not going to be here and what they're doing and what props we need and what needs to be on the set, and kind of very small, tedious things like that. I think I've learned that you can't please everyone. I think what I've learned is that it's my responsibility to do something, and as long as I know I'm doing it right, it doesn't matter if everyone is everyone loves me. So I think that was kind of a hard thing to get, but it's been a process to learn.
Where are we starting from? The beginning. Okay. The beginning? Okay. You shave the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. You trod a path that few had trod. It's Sweeney Todd.
My role in Sweeney Todd is I am part of the build and run crew. I'm also backstage. I'll be running microphones. So I'll be doing backstage sound, helping mic the actors. Some things I've learned, definitely, mostly on the building side. What I've learned from doing this, mostly building sets, I've learned how to make a standing platform more structural and safer for actors to actually stand and dance on. I think crew is just as important as the actors in theater, because we build the set and we handle the lighting, the sounds, basically making the show look the way it is, and the actors bring that spark of life into the play. It's been amazing, just the emotion that the actors bring to it, and just me being backstage and I hear just what they're doing and the sounds and everything that they bring into it, it startles me actually, just being in it, and I know the audience will definitely feel scared and very tied to this show.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Inconspicuous Sweeney was, quick and quiet and clean he was. Back when he smiled, under his smirk, Sweeney heard music that nobody heard.
I'm Gracie from Manzik. I am on the costumes, wigs, and makeup department. People can wear what I'm wearing now to the show, but seeing people in timepieces from so long ago or so far in the future can really build a sort of more of the experience to live theater than watching a movie on screen. One of my friends is playing a pregnant person, so having to fit the skirt to fit her, but also have to equate for a belly has definitely been probably challenging and probably been the funnest part. I've definitely learned the importance of making sure everything, every little detail is really good from a distance part and not just a upfront part, because something could look good up front, but seeing maybe a pocket on someone's skirt might look good up front, but if you look in the audience when they're walking around and they're spinning, you can definitely tell. So that's probably been one of the main things I've learned, is you gotta really put in an audience perspective, not just an upfront perspective.
I feel you, Joanna.
My name is Jake Ulande. I play the role of Anthony in Sweeney Todd, and I'm in the 11th grade. Anthony is sort of the heart of the story. While everybody is out getting murdered by Sweeney Todd, Anthony's there, and he's just interested in Joanna the whole time, just chasing after her, because, yeah.
Hello, my name is Lily Montavo. I'm in the 10th grade, and I play Joanna in Sweeney Todd. Joanna is sort of like the love interest in the show. She's very sweet, she's very kind, but she's very timid because she's never been outside of her house before. I have acted a little bit before this, but for the most part, this is one of the biggest roles I've ever done. It feels really amazing and wonderful to be around people that know what they're doing all the time, and I feel like I can grow, especially from an experience like this. Something difficult I've had to learn about being this character is I've had to learn to actually expand my vocal range. Before I could barely sing, but now I can sing super high or super low.
When a girl's emergent, probably it's urgent. You defer to her gentility, my lord. Hi, I'm Josh Cramer. I'm in 11th grade and I'll be playing Beetle. I'm also dance captain. So the Beetle is he's basically the judge's best friend, and he is an antagonist, so he's kind of sneaky and thinks he's better than everyone else. Okay, so someone on the fence wanting to come into theater, I would tell them that it's a lot of fun. You grow really close to the people that are in your cast, and it really helps to get on stage, and if you're afraid of big audiences, it can help you get over that, and it's a lot of fun if you just get caught up in the moment, and when you're finished, it's just so satisfying. So I think it would be if you're interested in making friends and having a good time, then yeah, I would say that it's something that you should do.
Hello, my name is Jared Abbott. I am a senior in high school, which means I'm 17 going on 18, and I play the character Judge Turpin. He is the main antagonist, and he's a really bad guy. I don't know There's a lot of reasons for that. He wants to like marry his daughter, but it's not his daughter because he stole it from another guy. Like, he's not a good dude. But yeah, no, he spends a majority of the show, Sweeney is trying to kill him. So I kind of just weave in and out as Sweeney keeps missing me until the very end, of course. I really like musicals because I enjoy singing a lot. I enjoy learning music and I enjoy learning lines. I love acting, I love the stage. But I'd say probably my favorite part is always going to be the people. I love acting with the people on stage. It's usually the highlight of being an actor.
I'm Paris Folks. I'm a senior at Bridgeland High School, and I am the beggar woman. And my character is, she's a rough past, and now she is just a poor beggar in the streets of London in Sweeney Todd. And yeah, I go around and I beg, and I'm a little crazy.
My name is Samuel Choi. I am a sophomore this year, and I'm playing Toby. Toby he's a young boy. He would work under terrible conditions at a workhouse, and he would get taken out to do jobs, and toward the end of the show, he starts working for Mrs. Lovett.
I would recommend underclassmen and students lower than high school and middle school to come up and participate in theater in high school, just because you build such a family, and even every show is a family in itself, but you're in classes with these people and your peers, and it's an amazing, wonderful experience, and I think you really, truly build lifelong friends. And not only that, I think theater is crucial to building who you are as a person, and it teaches you phenomenal values and traits and work ethic, and just it's a great experience.
And I think that people should do theater even in younger grades and even middle school because it builds character, and theater isn't always about now, it's about preparing for the future. So even if you're doing one show, you're preparing for the next show, and you're preparing for the next year of students. And so we just need to keep theater alive. We need constant inflow of people wanting to do theater, so.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
And I think too, one more thing that I love about it, I think, is it helps you get to know who you are as a person. I think that's really valuable for young people, and I know it was really valuable for me, discovering who I am and you know, just participating in this art form.
Hi, my name is Megan Cabanis. I am a senior at Bridgeland High School, and I will be playing Mrs. Lovett in the musical Sweeney Todd. A little bit about Mrs. Lovett. She is a pie shop owner, and she is scrounging around trying to, you know, make her way in the world and trying to get business, and she eventually meets Sweeney Todd, and the story takes off from there.
All right, hi, I'm Tyler Hill. I'm playing Sweeney Todd. I'm a senior at Bridgeland, and Sweeney Todd is a very lost man. He comes back to London after 15 years of being in jail, and all he wants is to get revenge for his wife. And on this journey, he meets Mrs. Lovett, who he instantly has this connection with. And that connection is based in their need for someone else to kind of help them get what they want. For both of them, they're kind of a means to an end, and that grows and develops throughout the story. And Sweeney is kind of the manipulated one, because Mrs. Lovett throughout the show does everything she can to control him, and he doesn't see it until the end, which is where a lot of the building just crumbles, and we get to see who these characters are when they truly lose everything that they have. I had to choose between theater and choir, And here I am, obviously ended up doing theater. And it has been probably the greatest decision of my entire life. Because for 4 years, I have come in and helped build a program with friends, with people that I see more than my own house. And it's the place where you go to help you become who you need to be. You have the opportunity to do so much with so many great people here.
Someone that has done something outstanding, I'd have to say my sister, Joanna. She's a freshman. She's in the ensemble, and she got COVID during the rehearsal process. But she came back and she learned all the stuff she missed super fast, and it was super cool, especially being a freshman and in the ensemble and not really having direct help, having to learn through her friends and stuff like that. So I thought that was sick.
I would like to shout out to Jackson Nichols. He plays 7 characters throughout this show, and it's gonna be a wild ride for him throughout the performance days. So I'd like to give him a shout out.
He can handle it though.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
I'd like to give my shout out to Joshua Cramer. He's the Beetle, and he has really worked really hard to improve just as a well-rounded performer, acting-wise, singing-wise. Sweeney Todd's a super difficult show. Music-wise, its musicality is really tough to learn, and he's done a phenomenal job of really pushing through that, and he's shown amazing perseverance.
I'd like to give my shout out to Rex Kern. He's just an ensemble member for most of the show. He has his own little bit toward the end, but he's just a big personality, big voice, and he just really takes command of the stage whenever he needs to.
Shout out to Mr. Mitch, okay? Our piano player. When we don't know what we're singing, he still finds a way to, well, we know what we're singing now, but whenever we didn't, he would find where we were and just play around that. Or he would come up with something that sounded like it was part of the song. And without him, making this show would have been absolutely impossible.
Nice. Shout out to Mr. Delka. No. Well, shout out to him definitely, but shout out to someone on stage acting. I would say Jackson Nichols. Shout out to him. He's always in character, and he's always doing the most, and it's really cool. And it's really cool to see him really embody all of his characters, and I think that's admirable to always be trying your best. And yeah, so shout out to him. Before theater, I was kind of a quiet kid, and then a quiet, shy, reserved kid, and then I came into theater, and I learned to kind of have a voice for myself, and I learned how to express myself, and I feel like that's really beneficial. So if you're an 8th grader and you're thinking of joining theater, even if it's just for 1 year, I would say join. It's really fun, and it's really beneficial.